So today I want to talk about rest. So Friday I did a core workout with a real short mountain bike ride. So I rode my bike to the gym, and then I went to the gym, did a 20-minute core workout. Just worked on stretching, planking, arms, legs, just real lightweight, but a lot of reps. And Saturday, I was supposed to work on my biking training. So it worked out where Thursday I did swim, bike, and I did a brick workout. So Saturday I had to work all day. It worked out where I pretty much had to do all my training on Thursday, and then Saturday was, I know I worked, but it was more like a day of rest. So what I want to talk about is a couple of things as far as working out and working that resting in with working out. So for the last 28 days straight, I've worked out every day, training, biking, running, swimming, core workout of some sort. So for 28 days, I've been doing that solid. So just sit back, that's almost a month. And it starts to break down your muscles a little bit. So let's talk about that. So when your muscles get broken down and they can't recover and take time to build back up per se, then you're kind of defeating the whole purpose. And I've had that injury in my right quad for like 16 weeks. The last couple of days is like one of the first days it's not really affected me and the way I train. So for instance, when I'm on the bike and I'm like pushing really, really hard and I can feel that right quad just a little bit, so I'm like, okay, let's back off a little bit. And then I push a little bit harder on the bike, and then I back off a little bit. So then I transition to the run. And when I transition to the run, I'm pushing myself. I'm doing 7-8 minute pace. And I feel that quad just like, what are you doing? It hurts. You need to back off. So then I back off. Now the swim, not so much. The swim's really low impact. One thing I would say, and I want to talk about the swim, would be when you're swimming, you want to try to use your arms as much as you can so you don't tear down the muscles in your legs. You want to use your legs a little bit, of course, kick them straight and do a light bend on your legs. But as far as when you're swimming, you want to use most of your power for your arms. I was really thinking about it, and I was like, how can I use different muscle groups for different disciplines? So I'm like, okay, use your arms for the swim. And when you get on the bike, you're going to use your legs. And when you get on the run, you're going to use more of your, I would say, your calf muscles, quads more on the bike. So what that does is give you muscle memory when you're training, and between disciplines your muscles can recover. Then that way you can be successful when you do a triathlon, a full one. There's even studies that say your muscles can get what's called a hangover. I've never drank, I've never had a hangover, but I've talked to people that had hangovers, and it's not pleasant at all. So, I'd be very interested to see what a muscle hangover feels like. So they say every 2 to 3 days let your muscles rest, and I would say I do Monday bike, Tuesday will be the swim, and fix my camera here real quick. I would say like I was saying, Tuesday, lost track. Tuesday's my swim, Wednesday's my run, and Thursday's another swim, and then Friday would be a core workout, Saturday a long bike ride, and Sunday another run. So it's a lot of training. There's a lot going on during those training intervals, those training sessions. So you have to really focus on what day are you going to pick. For instance, example, like I was saying, Friday was my core workout, which was pretty easy on my body. So technically, Thursday night I rested. Friday was the core workout, but it was real easy, so technically I rested. Saturday is today, so Saturday I'm resting, and then tomorrow's my run. I was gonna get up at 7 because I feel really good. I didn't know how good I would feel resting for 2 to 3 days basically, because tomorrow will be the third day. And the way to work out is Sunday, instead of getting up at 7 a.m., I might wait till after church or in the evening, so I can combine all that resting together is my goal. So if I get up at 7 and run, then I've actually cut off my training time. So for resting, so I'll be training instead of resting. That's not good, man. So another thing I want to talk about is stretching. Get a trainer, pay them if you have to, get your spouse to stretch you. There's so many stretching techniques that you can use. I lack at stretching, but I will say I'm going to get better. I have to get better if I'm going to be a better athlete when it comes to triathlons. So get better at stretching, get better at resting, taking time off. Sometimes I look at my watch and it's like 3 days to rest. I'm like, what? So when your watch recovery says 3 days to rest or train easy, you can train easy, and when you train easy, then what it does is the aerobic part of your training, your fuel tank if you will, it instead of being a half a tank, it bumps it up to a full. It kind of levels the playing field if you will. So that's real important. When your watch gets kind of high, as far as the 3 days training, I'm just like, no way, I'm going to keep going. But then again, I should not keep going. I should stop and rest. So a day of rest has been challenging. I was like, oh, I can just go on a quick bike ride tonight, or oh, I can do a quick run tonight, or I can jump down to the pool and do a quick, swim. It's very addicting, but it's a good addiction because it just helps with your mind. It releases certain dopamines that need to be released, but in a positive dopamine matter, if you will. So that's above what I know about that part of psychology, but I want to share it with you because I did hear some people talk about that. So I thought that was important for anybody training for triathlons to know about that. So, rest, 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 rest. Man, that was a lot. So, have a happy Saturday, you guessed it. And I want to thank you for following me along in my triathlon journey. And thank you ahead of time for subscribing and hitting the like button. I really appreciate that. So tomorrow, like I said, is going to be a run. So tomorrow's run will be 45 minutes to an hour. Going to work on 9-minute pace as my goal. I've been doing a new training technique called blind training, and what I try to do is keep my focus on my body and what it's doing and my technique. Then that way I can keep a steady pace without looking at my watch or looking at some piece of equipment. It's always good too to have someone on a bike that can just ride with you and, you know, keep a steady pace, you know, 6 to 7, 8 miles an hour, you know, whatever you can, your threshold is. Technical tip would be just to find a nice bed and lay down and rest. That's a technical tip for tonight. So your TT is to find a bed and rest in it. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a happy Saturday. Stay safe. Hashtag we get to do this. I'm going to throw a hashtag on there. Rest. Hashtag rest. Go figure. Let's try it. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys and gals. So see you guys and gals in the next video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button.